Hi there, teachers. Sometimes it can be really useful to be able to show your mobile phone screen to students on your sort of big screen TV or your whiteboard in your classroom, or during a live lesson using things like Zoom or Microsoft Teams when you're teaching online. However, it's kind of tricky just to sort of show them the screen through the webcam or waving it in front of their faces. Um, so it is possible to do this like this, where you show it to them on the big screen, and then you can interact with the app that you want to show them, and then they can see what they have to do. Like I said, this can be done in the classroom, or potentially this could also be done online. If you're teaching online using something like Zoom or Teams, then you should be able to also share specifically your mobile phone screen there and demonstrate what you want to demonstrate. So what I'm going to show you today is how you can do this, but specifically I'm going to be showing how you can show your Android phone screen, which means any phone by manufacturers like Samsung or Sony or Motorola or Honor or any of those sort of Chinese manufacturers as well, how you can show that on a Windows PC. I know there are lots of other combinations, iPhones and iPads and Macs and all of those things, but I will try to demonstrate how to do that in a different video. But for now, we're focusing on Android to a Windows PC. All right, let me show you how you do this. Now, all of this functionality is built in directly into Windows now, particularly Windows 11, but I think this also works on Windows 10 as well. So what you need to access is a program or app on Windows, which is called PhoneLink. You can see it there. If you don't see it in your sort of start menu, when you click on the Windows button, you should be able to go to all, if you see all at the top, go down to the sort of the P section, and then you should find that called PhoneLink there. Okay. Now, I'm not going to go through the setup of this. I mean, it's a relatively simple thing to do. You can go through it. There's a QR code you have to scan, but it will be set up relatively quickly and easily. And it just basically allows you to access your mobile phone on your PC. You can sort of see your messages and photos. However, the tool that I think is really, really useful is the ability to sort of mirror or show your mobile phone screen. Okay. Now to do this, if you look in the top right hand corner, all right, there is a little sort of representation of your phone in the top left. You can see it says my name and my phone. All right. Now all you have to do is click on that little picture of your phone, and then it will bring up your phone. Let me just minimize this. So you can see now I've got my phone here. One thing I would recommend, make sure you turn on sort of do not disturb or sort of the silent mode, because obviously students would be able to see any notifications that pop up. You don't want anything embarrassing sort of popping up in front of them during the lesson. Okay, and you can see you can do that here. So it's a very easy way to show them your phone and to show in specific apps that you want them to be able to look at. Okay, very, very simple. Now, if you want to share your mobile phone screen during an online meeting or lesson, it's relatively easy to do that as well. Um, like you would share your screen in one of these meetings, you can easily share your sort of phone window or your phone screen as well. And let me show you how you can do that. If you look on the screen here, you can see this is a Google Meet, but it would be exactly the same for Teams or Zoom or any of these other video conferencing tools. Now, make sure that you've got the phone screen sort of running. Okay, it doesn't need to be sort of on top of your video conferencing, your Meet or your Teams or your Zoom. However, do not minimize it. And by that, I mean do not click the little button to make it small and go down to the bottom of the screen. Okay, it does need to be, let me just bring that up. It does need to be open. What you can do though, if you just sort of click anywhere on your video conferencing screen, it will just sort of put it behind it. Okay, and that's fine. You can sort of leave it running behind it, but you'll still be able to share it and interact with it. So if I go here, now do what you normally do for sharing and just go down to where it says share screen. It will give you the option of sharing a tab, a window, or an entire screen. If you just click window, one of the options there will be the name of your phone, and you can just click on that, click share, and you can see now that's being shared in your meeting or lesson. And again, you can interact with that. You can show them things on the screen, you can show them different apps. And again, this is a really great way to demonstrate how to use different tools or apps that you would like them to use either in the class or for homework. All right. Well, I hope you found that useful. It's a very sort of quick demonstration of how you can show your mobile phone screen to your students on your Blackboard or your whiteboard or during a meeting. I think this is a really useful thing to be able to do, since students do like to use their mobile phone screens, and often what they see can be often different from what we see because we're showing it on a computer. All right, hope you found that useful. I will do some future videos looking at how to mirror things like iPhones and iPads to PCs or Macs. But for now, goodbye.